Going?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Or are you going to watch?
No.
Okay. What's up, guys? I am up Big Cottonwood Canyon, which is basically just a little bit... What's up, guys? I am up in Big Cottonwood Canyon, which is just a little bit east of Salt Lake City, and we're up camping here for the week. And believe it or not, I had no idea what to wear. Ish. I've done some research. I've been camping my entire life, but I've always basically just worn old clothes. And I think for a lot of guys, that's basically the approach that you take. You've got clothes that you don't mind if they get beaten up, and you just say, I'll just save those for camping. And as I've gotten older and I've become more inclined to actually focus on comfort, because really when you're 16 and you're camping with a bunch of friends for scouts or whatever, you don't really care how comfortable you are. You honestly don't even care what your clothes look like or anything. You just wear what your parents tell you to. As you get older, that changes and comfort becomes a huge thing. And as I've camped and just done it in jeans, I've realized that that's incredibly uncomfortable. So I've been doing some homework. I'll tell you guys what I'm doing this week. And by no means am I an expert at this. Don't take it that way. I will talk to you until I'm blue in the face about suiting or other forms of casual wear because I know my element when I'm in stuff like that. This, I'm sharing with you as opposed to actually teaching you from an expert's perspective. But let's dive into it. One of the biggest things that I've learned from my own research and from my own experience talking to other people is that one of the biggest things that's key for camping is layering, because this is a perfect example. Up here, it'll get up to 95 degrees during the middle of the day. You can tell I'm a little bit sunburned because we were out hiking all day and it's warm. But then at night, it can get down to mid-40s, which is obviously really cold. And as soon as the sun goes down, which is right where we are now, the change comes on really quickly. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna go throw on another layer, and then that way I can kind of shed or add on as I need to when we're sitting out by the fire. One of the best things though is to go with a vest like this. It's sleeveless. It provides extra pocket space, a little bit better for body heat, but then it's not so warm that it really becomes uncomfortable when you're in those kind of transition phases, especially because as you open it up, it just makes it even more breathable. Make sure that you focus on either really quick drying materials that are synthetics or natural materials that work well. Cotton is always good. I'm almost always just wearing like a cotton Henley. And then for my pants, I just picked these up. It's from a company called Cool, and these are great. It's a synthetic material. They're really light. They're incredibly breathable, which means that I don't have to worry about burrs or thistles or other things that are catching on them. I don't have to worry about bug bites, but because they're breathable, then that means I'm not dying in them. They've also provided a ton of extra pocket space, which is great, so that I have access to all my EDC stuff that I want. They're really just, I love them. Big thing that I've learned over the years is you always want to have a kerchief. Some guys will give you grief because it looks a little bit old school. They think that it's a style choice. Really, it's a function thing because this thing comes in handy so often. I use it when I'm up hiking. I'll just turn it around and throw it on like this so that my neck is covered and it doesn't get sunburned. When I'm back in camp, I'll keep it this way. If I'm sitting in front of the fire and the smoke comes my way, pull a little bandit. Really easy to put that up and so I don't get smoke in my face. When you're hiking, you're doing something, you can dip this in water and then you tie it back around and so it keeps you cool. I use it a lot of times to dry my hands if I'm out of the bathroom and you don't really have the option to clean up like you do normally. You can use it as a tourniquet if you need to. You can use it to carry things if you need to. There's so many uses, and it's so minimal and so easy to keep on you that you're really kind of a fool if you don't. In fact, it's better even to have one on your neck and then have another one in a pocket just in case. Speaking of that, when it comes to EDC, a few things that I always keep with me are, one, my regular pocket knife, which I always have on me. Number two is a bigger knife, just so that I've got access to it. And then number three is a good little light. If you follow me on Snapchat, which you should be, Snapchat is @TannerGuzzi, you would have seen when I picked this up, and this little guy it's pretty great. It's really easy to carry around, it's super minimal and not very invasive, and it just does the job that I need it to. Really, really good stuff for EDC. And this, along with the kerchiefs, this comes from the military idea that 2 is 1 and 1 is none, because you're always going to lose something. And so if you're really prepared, then that means that you've got a backup just in case. So, wear layers. With your pants, wear something that's breathable. Oh, and as far as shoes, I would say don't wear these. I've been wearing these all week. Great shoes. These are my Wolverine 1000 Miles. Love these things. Great boots, but we did a 4-mile hike today that was probably a good mile actually going up vertical in elevation. Okay, probably not a mile, whatever. Anyway, these were not great. Leather soles are not ideal for hiking. I'm going to be getting some better camping boots. I haven't figured out what yet, so if you have suggestions, hit me up and let me know because I need some advice on that. So if you're campers, Let me know what boots you recommend. I'll pick them up. Maybe I'll do a review, see if the company's interested in doing something. And a hat. Always a hat. It's good for sunburns. It's good because then you don't get this crappy hat hair. Because I don't know about you guys, but my bedhead when I'm camping, it's bad. And it just, wear a hat. So lots of reasons for that. Anyway, that is it. This is what I wear. I hope that helps. If you have suggestions because you actually are an expert in this field, hit me up in the comments and let me know, because this is definitely a weakness in my wardrobe and it's something that I want to improve, and I'll make sure that as I do get better at this and as I camp more, I'll be sure to share this with you guys. Hope you like this. Leave me a thumbs up. I'll catch you next time.